His chopping display at the 2003 World Championships, getting to the final. And the very presentable Winnie Che is still our referee.
First game, DRINKHALL of Team
It's England's number one to get us underway here. What a rally to start us off. JOO Se Hyuk, 2 wigglies.
Ball absolutely jumped off the DRINKHALL racket there from the JOO Se Hyuk chop. Just shows you how much cut and how much sizzle's coming off the ball.
Oh, that ball kicked up like a mule, jumped at 90 degrees. Would have been very easy to have fresh aired that one. And look at the early timing of that. DRINKHALL generally comfortable against chop. His wife is one of the top defensive players, and Britain's number one as well. So he's used to playing against the defensive style.
Let's remember back to their magical result in the 2014 Commonwealth Games. Mixed doubles gold medalists against other English pairing of Tintin Ho and Liam Pitchford. Magical stuff for the husband and wife duo. Well, that ball's a lot harder than it looked. It arrived to the DRINKHALL racket, but it was absolutely sizzling with spin.
Very good, Paul DRINKHALL. Looking nice and relaxed out there.
6-3.
And a nice heavy service delivery there as well. Very good table tennis all round, and I'm sure Jörg Roskopf is appreciating what he's seeing from his man.
This is where DRINKHALL is at his absolute best. JOO pushing him deep into the table, getting around there, playing a forehand, absolutely athletic stuff.
Let's 4-7. 8-4.
Nice little flick out. It's important because JOO is sometimes looking to attack directly after his service. You've got to put pressure on him.
8-4.
DRINKHALL will prefer when JOO Se Hyuk is away from the table defending.
9-4.
Straight chop, absolutely cut in half from the DRINKHALL racket.
That's a good miss though. Paul just smiling there at himself, saying that's all right, I'm playing well. I'm 4 points up and it's 9-5.
A little bit of deception there in the receive. Not too often JOO misses a little push like that.
11-5.
There it is, a very quick 11 games to 5.
Because it did like this, yeah. and you play more to middle better. Yeah? If you play too much in forehand, then you play topspin against it, but then really you have to move better. Yeah? You play topspin and be in control for the next one. Yeah?
Nice again
Second game.
to hear
JOO
the
serve.
dialogue between coach and player. Both players return very quickly to the same side of the table as the first set. We only change after 2 sets here, ladies and gents, in the T2 Cavern in Johor, Malaysia.
Love 2.
Better start for the Korean.
Love 3.
Just no racket head speed there off the Drinkle forehand. Played that ball with too much hesitation. Came up instead of going forward with the racket.
3-1.
Important when you're playing against one of the world's best choppers to win 1 or 2 of these scrappy points as well. That is absolute evidence of Paul Drinkle playing some of the best table tennis of this season.
Look at the way he just puts this forehand away right into our commentary box.
Almost took that one just a little bit too early.
A little bit too early there. You can see the racket head speed slowed down and he just kind of leant too much to the side, caught it wrong in the racket.
Important when you're playing against chop that you do loop right out of the very tip of the racket. That's where the ball travels the fastest. That's where you gain a little bit more speed as well.
Yes, right. 5-3.
Look how important that is. Drinkle's got a strong backhand, but still against defense. Get your forehand in.
Oh, you have to appreciate that.
Little smile from the Drinkle face. Knew how big that was. The bench knew too. Smiles all around.
Get that Roger Federer backhand. Very loose.
That ball just checked up there. Sitting on the table, didn't arrive to the Drinkle racket. Very, very difficult against this high level of defense.
Ah, wonderful. Went against the spin there to change it down the line. This is an awesome matchup, ladies and gents. So with just over 15 minutes to go, the excitement is right there at 6-all.
What absolute feeling from the Drinkle racket. Much, much difficult to comprehend that shot at home. Really feeling the ball out wide.
Ah, that's absolutely stunning from JOO.
Last second, turn of the hip, very deceptive. Paul thought it was going cross court to his backhand. No, no, no. Straight for a clean winner.
An important service sequence now. Oh, taxi for Mr. JOO Se Hyuk as that ball sailed right down the line past him.
Knew as soon as he made contact with that one, it wasn't going anywhere. Crazy how these players know as soon as they make contact with the ball if it's going to be a good shot or it's going to be a bad shot. Another squeal of anguish from Drinkhall there. Knows he has 2 bad unforced errors at the crucial match of the game. JOO Se Hyuk now leads 9-8.
Oh, he chooses his moments to attack.
Dmitry off draft there, not quite believing what he is seeing from JOO Se Hyuk.
So 2 well-deserved game points for JOO Se Hyuk. Oh, and that's one of the scrappy points we were talking about earlier.
So crucial, even in the men's game. Get a few cheap little points, rattle the nerves of JOO Se Hyuk. Very key for Drinkhall here. 10-9 down.
Oh, and he's shouting the house down. He's looking right over at Roscoff. He's stepping into the Taraflex floor as well. So here we go. Boys and girls, it's 10-all. It's sudden death. Oh, and the crowd go wild. JOO Se Hyuk with an ugly little receive wide to the forehand. Sudden death. Look at the whistles in here. Lovely change of direction.
Drinkhall pulling his shorts up, knew that was an absolute unforced error, but pushed by JOO Se Hyuk to make it. JOO Se Hyuk and Bernadette Shock. One of them will be appearing shortly, I assume, if they're both warming up. Both still to play though.
Not relaxing this one. Come on.
Rossi telling Drinkhall, just relax. Play your game. You're playing well. It's now or never. So here we go. 1 set all, but person 6-1 up on Team Rossi.
Demoralising scoreline at the minute for Team Rossi.
That was down.
Signalled straight away by Drinkhall there, no hesitation.
1 love. Love 2.
Beautiful touch there. Okay, it's earlier. He's doing more on the receive of serve. Is the English lad.
Not so cleanly hit there from Drinkhall racket. Quickly apologising. A lot of respect between these top athletes.
Yeah, that was a wonderful reloop there. Again, from the JOO Se Hyuk forehand wing. That ball checking up on the table. Remember here, when we're using lots of different table tennis balls, 7 or 8 throughout a match, there's not so much chalk that's lost from the ball, so that's going to be advantageous for the defensive player.
Drinkhall signalling there. Yeah, I'm going to play that one a little bit higher here. Have a swing at that, JOO Se Hyuk.
Oh, it's early, it's flary, it's fiery. That's what Paul Drinkhall's all about.
Lovely little flat nothing serve there to start up the rally.
For our fellow commentator, who's at home at the moment, Richard Drew, would have appreciated a couple of blocks there that Drinkhall played.
3-8. Let 3-8. Left player, your ball is blocking. 3-8.
Just make sure to throw the ball up correctly, JOO.
9-3.
Huge lead in this third set. Well deserved from Drinkhall. He needs to keep the concentration and momentum up now.
Again, another flat nothing serve, getting back a little bit less spin, even though it's a little bit lower over the net. A lot easier for the Drinkhall forehand to power through.
Oh, yes. 4-10.
Didn't really get his body around that one, nope. A little bit slow and hesitant. But JOO, in fairness, hasn't played a lot of the first balls there.
5-10.
Absolute rocket to the middle of the table there.
So now we're down to 4 game points for Team Rossi and Drinkhall. Oh, there it is! The left arm aloft. And the man from Loftus in England, got to be delighted with that.
Continue sometimes to play the topspin, yeah?
Players,
Especially
time.
be ready in service and return for half-long
JOO,
balls where
please
you
come
can
back.
rush on, yeah? Yeah?
Difficult.
You've got to feel absolutely
Okay,
comfortable
JOO
with
Love
Jörg Roskopf
all.
in your corner against defense. Janov Waldner called him the best player against defensive, especially because he had a big backhand to follow through.
1 love.
So it's an uphill battle now for one of Korea's finest ever players. Ovcharov is in the court. He's got to be appreciating this. It's like there's no spin on it. He's making that look ridiculously easy. JOO Se Hyuk's only chance, you reckon, by attacking sometimes?
Definitely needs to do something a little bit different. Paul Drinkhall is chasing that chop like an absolute horse.
He's motivated and he's early. Look at that. Oh, that's a second taxi called for JOO Se Hyuk, and that's a very quick timeout called from Jorgen Persson.
After your serve, yeah? But always be concentrated, yeah? Because he comes back when you attack, yeah? Yeah? But played well, yeah? Come on. Come on, each point, yeah? Good concentration. Come on.
Yeah, and maybe change a little, yeah. Play a little slow and try to win some easy points also, okay?
Jorgen Persson there saying to JOO Se Hyuk, try and win some easy points. I don't think there's going to be many easy points against Paul Drinkhall.
motivation to rip that ball.
Three, 5.
Slap in the head for Drinkhall. Rightly so. He shouldn't be missing a serve like that.
Another big shout. He's executing every one of these really tough topspins. Oh,
7-3. Your ball
That's
is inside the table.
the ball was inside the table, serving over the white line. Now that's not allowed, ladies and gents. Winnie Che remaining extremely sharp in the chair.
Hand in head from Dimitrov, riding every shot to Paul Drinkhall at the minute.
Up the line. Come on, I hope you're all appreciating that from wherever you are watching this one.
Off drop, right out onto the court here. Come on, Paul. 7-5. Let's get you over the line.
I don't know if that was the right one to rip. And it's Paul Drinkhall that signals a timeout.
1 minute.
The cavern is electric here.
Down the line this time. Yeah. It's good, you played well, Paul. Yeah, continue to play like this. Yeah. If you're on topspin, continue. Go on. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, and sometimes take a bad return or bad service of the attack on this one. Yeah. Yeah?
Especially this. Yeah. This one. Try foot backhand. Yeah. And if not, this one.
So here we go.
6.
It's been wonderful stuff so far, and we have over 3.5 minutes more to sit back and enjoy this one.
Oh, the ball just checking up there. Drinkhall mistiming it. Pretty unfortunate. Now level back, 7-all.
You could see that one had a little bit more chop on it, and it was short from the table. Difficult to step in and hit that one. The pace that Drinkhall was trying.
Just catching the ball a little bit too thick now. Needs to kind of slow it down. Get the first spin ball on the table and go from there. Don't want to miss your third ball.
10-7.
You can see here how pivotal timeouts are in the game. Someone comes back and gets on a run. So that's 3 game points now for the Korean star. That's better from the Drinkhall racket. Buries his head in the towel. He's sweaty. He's working so hard out there.
8-10.
Less than 2 minutes. If someone was to win this set now, we would go into a kill zone.
9-10.
An absolute rocket out of the park there. What rotation, what hip movement, what injection of pace from Drinkhall.
Oh, he was round the corner there.
No deals.
Wow.
this has got to be some of the best table tennis of his life.
So here we go. Sudden death. Oh, and the racket leaves his hand. Wow. It's at 2 sets all now. We are absolutely right in this, and we are heading for a KZ, a kill zone.
Try something, okay? But more people receiving.
Yeah, you try maybe to have a long serve, so be ready for this one.
Men det är också för domarna säger till, men de säger att den ene är inte klar, så den andra står beredd.
Now you have time, Come on, come
Players' heart rates must be way up at the moment. It's a kill zone game. It's first to 5 points. 4 all, it would be a sudden death point. How fitting a way for this match to end. Here we go then. Drinkkhall to serve us up a treat first.
Love 1.
A little bit fortunate, the Korean. Oh, it's just so early, the athleticism and the muscle. Here we are.
Is someone whispering into Drinkhall's ear that's float? This is absolutely ridiculous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever needed a tutorial against defence, just watch England's #1, Paul Drinkkhall.
Open the textbook at this page. Here we go. Oh, it's a good miss though. You've just got to nod and say, yep, all right. The guy's not a bad defensive player, is he? Drinkkhall. Second serve then, here we go. Oh, I don't think anyone was going to spin that up.
That was absolutely cut in 4, not even 2.
Who said that there's no spin in table tennis anymore? That was absolutely minging. So here we go. 3 points all in the kill zone. Oh, he's in first. JOO Se Hyuk really manning up there, knowing the right time to attack and not defend.
You can't teach that.
And there it is! Wow! How well did the older lad battle there? Smiles all round, smiles from JOO Se Hyuk. We've just witnessed an absolute cracker there. It takes 2 to tango, and Paul Drinkkhall was every part of this unbelievable match. Look
at the absolute elation coming from JOO Se Hyuk, rightly so.
We're going to give you a feast here of stats and highlights. 34 forehand winners to 22. Wow, that was impressive from Drinkkhall. There's 1 or 2 more of the scrappy points in the kill zone that got JOO Se Hyuk over the line. You've got to appreciate the changes in the rules here. Kill zone games are really